Previously on Prucon, I began the next phase of the plan, sending the impersonator out of this realm. After all, he can't impersonate when he's stuck in Gotcha, can he? He ended up 6 years in the past and met the younger version of the wolf, before he was even a wolf, and when he was a sex-crazed maniac.
Aw, it's a cute name for me.
Stop interrupting me, you hormonal miscreant!
The two watched some awful Gotcha videos together, and poof, the impersonator gets warped to another realm that isn't his own. Why would I let that guy back in so quickly? And that's what you missed on Prucon.
This is clearly not where I should be. Again, for Pete's sake, how hard is it to just go back to RIT? I don't even recognize where I am now. This stupid voice synthesizer is also really not helping matters. Hey, what's this?
Welcome to Comedy World, the Beyond Style of Legends. You have unlocked the secret base, Comedy World, 2009 to 2016.
Comedy World, huh? Ah, yes. This is one of the infamous themes used in those Kalo Gets Grounded videos. How could I not recognize it from my voice alone? Well, unfortunately, I'm probably going to be stuck here for a while longer. Hopefully my audience won't mind yet another detour from the expected. Salutations Homo sapiens. I wish we weren't here right now, I still have work to complete. But it appears I've landed in yet another animation software, Beyond, or as it was once known, GoAnimate. This program was first created on November 1, 2007, by Mr. Alden Hung, and by the next year, was usable by the world. For a while, it was known as GoAnimate, for extra pizzazz, or something. I don't question it. The entire concept of GoAnimate was to make animation easy for anyone to pick up, with no learning curve. Just click and drag your assets. At least, it's what the demonstration video attempted to pitch.
Historically, animation was only achievable by the highly skilled animator. But with GoAnimate, animating is possible for everyone to do.
I must say, for a tutorial, this was really well made, as much as the program itself is very limited. For aspiring animators though, and particularly children, it's adequate. Oh boy, children would become the primary target soon enough. At inception, the only available style was cartoon classics, and there were no voices either. Just text boxes. The program would evolve over the years, of course, and the most significant addition would probably be the Comedy World theme in 2009. Originally known as Custom World, you can make your own characters, rather than using the pre-made assets. What an innovative concept. Not really, but for the time, it mattered a lot. Without Comedy World, and without the text-to-speech voices added in 2010, GoAnimate would have practically no legacy to speak of. On May 6, 2018, although the company name remained as GoAnimate, the program itself became known as Beyond. There had been a push from casual animated projects to business promotional videos for a few years before this, and this rebrand would be the final nail in the coffin. Beyond today is nothing like GoAnimate was before, and it's now a paid program. The focus is solely on corporations now, and the days of individual creation are behind us. However, there are various ways to recover the original functions and assets, including the Comedy World theme that I'm currently in, so creators can still make content with it. Is that for the better? Honestly, no. Allow me to demonstrate why. But first, this voice is hurting even my own ears. I seriously need to find a way to turn this off and start speaking normally, or else I'm going to end this entire project early.
Hello, is there anyone here who can help me turn this voice off?
Stop yelling, your voice is horrifying when you do that.
What in the world? I'm being followed by my companions again. This time, it's Mr. Alan Moeller.
Yes, I have come follow you from the world of Hotown, New York.
Okay, at least this is the current day version of you, and not some past incarnation. That would be insanity. Do you happen to know why we're here, and how to bring our voices back to normal?
I think you're just supposed to press yourself like a button.
That sounds incredibly inappropriate. What on earth do you mean?
Ow, that was painful. Wait, it worked?
PBS.
Oh yeah, did PBS teach you how to handle this?
Yes, actually.
What are you, immune to this
It's really not that bad. You want me to show you?
As if I haven't already heard this from someone else. At least you tend to be more rational. What is it?
As a kid, I watched tons of GoAnimate videos, primarily ones with Caillou characters. There was even a time where I was watching the Good Parenting video by Brandy Arts on the family computer that was in the same room as the kitchen and the living room, and my mom overheard this scene and promptly took away my internet access for the day.
That's not... Why would you watch that on a family computer?
It was the only computer that I had access to at that time, and unlike now, I guess I had no problem blaring videos that I was watching to everyone in the room.
Fair enough. Childhood does make a gentleman rather unaware of their surroundings.
Especially if you're autistic. Speaking of, I'd always wanted to make GoAnimate videos myself, surprisingly, but because the creators removed the classic Comedy World style, I was never able to use it in the way that I wanted to. Eventually, I figured out a very specific and laggy way to use the style, but by that point, I figured I was too old to make them anyway, and my content style had drastically evolved from anything that could possibly tie into the videos. I learned that the hard way.
Maybe if I just use GoAnimate logic I can glitch through the house to find him of the generic GoAnimators trend because Alden doesn't know how to import his own photos yet.
Yeah, laggy is an understatement. Everything about this just reeks of I am doing this for a trend, Sir Mongus. From the giant watermark that plagues the entire video to the absolute nonsense of a plot to... What the f*** is this?
The funny thing was, I didn't even do it for a trend. I genuinely wanted to make a GoAnimate video, and to my knowledge, there wasn't a specific trend for it at that time.
When did this release anyway? 2020... Oh, never mind. Pandemic shenanigans. Aleph Muncher pandemic shenanigans.
My name should not be this hard to pronounce. Anyway, I always kept my favorite GoAnimate videos dear to my heart. One of the first I remember watching was Caillou Gets Held Back. In retrospect, this admittedly isn't the most compelling video, but I have fond memories of it just the same.
It does not take someone of extreme intellect to identify that the set of circumstances presented in this video is, well, physically impossible. If we are to assume that Caillou in this universe is of 12th grade age, that being 17 or 18, then putting him in the 6th grade or 2nd grade or a literal preschool class should not be allowed. Besides, most of what this universe's Caillou does warrants a temporary suspension at the absolute worst. Ow!
See? It went over your head.
Over my head? What did?
The unrealistic yet charming logic that came from someone too young to understand that isn't how it works. Dora You might have been the second one I watched after that. I couldn't tell you what I originally saw in this video, but even though I didn't get any of the references to the bad users, I was hooked. Even back then though, I took notice of the relatively poor execution.
And you Dora don't have the right to make scams.
I can do whatever I want, you poophead. You suck and all your stuff freaking stinks.
This video is ridiculous. We are supposed to believe that Dora, this Dora, but mutilated by Comedy World, created an operating system to mess with this guy and constantly berate him for not enjoying it.
Insult me again and you get a jump scare.
And do that over and over again, because that's absolutely necessary.
You seem to be missing the point entirely. GoAnimate videos very rarely fit objective standards of logic and reason, but that's part of the beauty of it. No parent would actually ground their child for millions of years.
Well, no, but... okay. At least it's not to the level of the gacha content.
Exactly. Whereas the gacha community has a lot more troublesome content that can border on complete insanity at times. GoAnimate takes the framework of a young person's impression of real life and exaggerates it. Case in point, non-troubled life for Caillou. This was almost mind-blowing to me when I was younger, being this massive multi-part series with a complex storyline and Jesus himself coming to save the day at the end. Needless to say, I was nearly floored when Isaac Anderson originally released Caillou Gets Grounded the movie. Isaac's probably the most experienced animator that uses the program, and his videos greatly benefit from this. I don't want to spoil what actually happens in the movie since it's so good. I genuinely recommended that you watch it for yourself, even if you're not on board with this whole GoAnimate thing. Especially if you're a big fan of Star Wars. It's pretty apparent that he's a big fan of both South Park and Star Wars.
That genuinely tickles.
If I may inquire about this, Sir Marionette, why is it that GoAnimate content is so heavily fixated on Caillou of all entities? Caillou this, Caillou that, why?
I wouldn't know the exact reason, but I can make some guesses as to why. Caillou is obviously a controversial character, having been criticized by everyone from parents to even its own target audience once they graduate to bigger media. It would make sense, then, that people would want to parody and mock the show. It was similarly popular to make YouTube poops of the show, including this one that I watched many times when I was younger for some reason. This combined with the easy to use and inexpensive GoAnimate was a match made in heaven. Or hell if you don't like these videos. It's also important to note that while Caillou videos are by far the most popular, there are also sizable GoAnimate communities surrounding characters such as Dora. Sometimes the two franchises will even be together in the same universe.
Sounds to me like these children, and sometimes man-children, are just taking their favorite or least favorite properties and, to put it bluntly, just doing random shit to them. Alas, that has always been the spirit of YouTube to some extent. What in the world? Why are they kissing?
Yes.
Yes? That's why?
Why not, really?
No.
Oh, Jaypee, how dare you say no to this? You can't say this. That's it. You are grounded for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0 years. No more Xbox, no more Nintendo Switch 2, no more Nintendo 2, no more Family Guy, no more South Park, no more Conte, and no more beans in that f***ing hotel.
Did you just revert our voices?
That only happens when you ground someone.
Good to know.
Outside of that absolute cinema, I also enjoyed various Behavior Card Day videos, and similarly, Brandy Arts' fairly ambitious Dead Meat video. Some of my favorite overall creators include Isaac Anderson, the now deleted Rare Yellow Wood Beat channel, African Vulture, among others.
That's something else mildly amusing. The names used for YouTube channels that produce GoAnimate content are often relatively strange. False company names, unnatural combinations of letters, something you enjoy yes, something you hate no, the works. I am not going to pretend that Prucon is the most astonishing channel name in the world, but I mean, it's at least tangible.
My brother in Christ, the Prucon name came from when I jokingly misspelled your old username.
No, it's not. Wait, are you kidding me?
I still enjoy GoAnimate videos from time to time. They're typically rough around the edges, but they have to be creative with limited animation capabilities, and there can occasionally be some very good videos made with it. If nothing else, it's something nostalgic that I can occasionally immerse myself in, and that should be enough to validate it in my book.
I mean, to me, this is all just the equivalent of what many refer to on the current internet as brain rot.
I'm gonna stop you right there. I see so many people making comparisons between brain rot and GoAnimate, but it simply does not match up, and I'll explain why. The two are similarly targeted toward terminally online children, but you have to remember that GoAnimate is made by kids for kids. The way that GoAnimate videos are produced is simply incomparable to the content farms that create videos explicitly designed to overstimulate and dumb down children. GoAnimate videos are much more personalized, they have more substance overall, and they are created with a much different mindset by completely different people.
I do suppose that the majority of GoAnimate content is produced to a more authentic degree than the seemingly endless farms of content that are common today. Granted, if I were to choose between watching Caillou get grounded hundreds of times and this video, I'd certainly opt for the former. Unlike Gacha, GoAnimate content has mostly fizzled out, and is now more so a niche subset of video, especially since you have to jump through loopholes to use the Comedy World style. However, it still means surprisingly much to various Homo sapiens, so who am I to judge? It will definitely rank higher than Gacha, but nothing much higher than a 5 out of 13. At least nobody's getting hurt, most of the time.
Except for poor Caillou, forever doomed to repeat his failures and face the wrath and unjust punishment by the agent of Satan known as Boris. Yes!
I fucking hate my father so much. I want him dead.
Well, that's...
How did you get here? And you messed up our voices again!
GoAnimate logic, 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 high five, high five, high ha ha.
Sir Anderson and Sir Mangoes, this is an absolute outrage. I refuse to stay in GoAnimate any longer, Sir Anderson. Use your GoAnimate logic to get us out of here.
I want to stay here.
Alright, watch this. I just punished them. Those losers will never get home now.
How the f did that actually work? Wait, where is Mooks? Mooks, there you are!
Where the f have you been? And why is Alden Moeller with you?
Who is Alden Moeller?
My name is Alden Moeller!
Oh, Oh, Alden Moeller, that's how you say it. My dearest apologies for the mix-up, Sir Moeller.
You've said my name wrong this whole time. How do you mess up that much?
Seriously, how do you do that?
Look, sometimes my memory goes a bit off.
Great excuse. You're not gonna tell him that he...
Tell me what?
It's nothing!
I'm not sure what you two are trying to hide from me, but I don't have time for this anymore. I'm gonna head out.
Nice shave. I'll give you credit for that one.
Well, thank you. It wasn't the most creative, but I do believe it has bought me just a bit more time.
I'll find out eventually. Everyone will.
Whatever. I do not have the time to concern myself about this now. I have unfinished assignments. Dear viewers, you may enjoy yourselves in the meantime.
So, he got out, with one of his fake friends nonetheless. Am I surprised? No, not particularly. Am I upset though? Hell the yes I am! Of all the ways he could get out, a logo did it? A logo? Why does everything always come back to logos?
I just want to quickly apologize for essentially being the sole reason this episode was delayed so long. I just began college and I've been incredibly busy, but I hope you enjoyed this episode nonetheless.
Hey guys, this is John.
And John is John. Thank you, John.